seems like the boomers and Gen X, for the most part, are getting left behind with understanding how to use AI and stuff like that. Like I'm 49, so I'm right in there. But what I'm learning is that it's not as complicated as we make it out to be. It's like this new thing. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how it works. All that stuff, right? But you don't need to know any of that. What you need to know is just like the TV. You need to know how to turn it on. You really don't need to fully understand how it works. The turning it on part is the prompting. And I could show boomers and Gen X right now how to master AI in about 5 minutes based on what they already do and just taking what they already do and giving it to AI and let AI and then how you position the AIs like, around one another. Here's the thing with AIs lie. Each one of them lies in its own way. They're designed like that on purpose based on ideology and context and things like that in the program and whatnot. Some of them lie by accident, some of them lie deliberately. So how do you contain that? You contain that by positioning the AIs off of one another. And it's almost like they're a team. One's assuming too much and overextending, and the other one pulls it back because it's safer and like all that. And whichever one lies, the other one catches it. So they keep themselves humble and honest. And all you need to know how to do is what's the outcome you're trying to achieve, not how do you get there. Our old way of thinking is what do I have to do in order to do all these steps? That's not what you want to focus on with AI. What you want to focus on is the outcome that you want to achieve and the story you can tell it to give it enough context. When I say context, I mean like if you can lay out the entire environment. Here's an example, like a desert. Most people, instead of talking about what's in the desert, they go to AI and want to talk to the AI about the cactus and only the cactus that's in the desert. So they go to AI and they say, "Tell me about the cactus. Is it good? Is it bad? Da da da." And what you do is you give AI a starting point inside the environment, but you don't give it another point to reference, like a data point, a reference point to then go over to bounce off of in the environment. Like what else is in the desert? A lot of sand. There's heat. There's hills. There's dunes. There's camels. There's nomads. There's all kinds of things at pyramids. There's all kinds of things in the desert that you could tell AI is in the desert, that you want it to cover the ground in between those different points and fill in the story for you so that it comes up with a full comprehensive overview of the entire environment of desert rather than just asking a simple question about cactus, because if you give it cactus, it'll wander around the desert for like 30 days 40 days. It'll wander around the desert for like 40 days because you don't give it the container. Now, if you were to tell it a story, like you're like, this is the outcome I want to